So cheers to that. Thanks, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm glad to share this. I was actually saving this for this episode, just to finish this bottle.
There's a little left in
Worked out perfect.
Check it out. Kill it. All right, everyone, welcome to this episode, the 200th episode of the Ask Valor Masterminds podcast. Woo! Brought to you by Advanced Services, Fuse Networks, Warrior Injury Law, coming at you from the underbelly of the Cradle Block Studios in Seattle. My name's Galen.
Joe.
And Joe, since we have a live audience here, we're really fortunate to celebrate 200 episodes. Tell everyone who's maybe listening to this for the first time how we started our journey.
Sure. So first started out as a private Facebook group page. Purpose was to bring business owners together to talk, communicate, ask questions, help each other with their businesses. Because we're a marketing company, we get asked a lot of questions outside of just marketing. So selfishly, we wanted to start a podcast to bring on different guest speakers to talk about all different topics related to business.
Awesome. So in all the 200th episodes that we've had, is there a highlight for you, something that you remember that really sticks out?
It's still my favorite quote of the day, which is
Fred Carey?
Fred Carey, fuck average, be legendary.
All right.
I love that one.
Yeah. And one of our sponsors from day one, can you give a kind introduction?
He's a great guy. This is Joshua Gunia from Advanced Services, located in Auburn, Washington. They do septic services and other services. Do you want to just do a quick introduction of yourself?
You crushed it, Joe. That was about the nicest introduction I could get from anybody in this room. Josh with Advanced, we're in the wastewater space. So anything to do with wastewater, anything to do with utilities, underground, lot development, things of that nature, that's our specialty. So glad to be a part of it. We've been here since the beginning, and watching the two of you guys grow has just been incredible. Earlier, I had a chance today to speak with somebody where I was able to talk about the early years when Galen and I met, almost 20 years ago, I think now.
Yeah.
And how
been
we
that
started.
long. Yeah.
Yes. So again, thank you guys for having us here today.
Awesome. So, well, it's a party, so we're going to start. We're going to take a shot. We're going to take a group shot. So it's something called our birthday cake. So everyone grab a shot glass, a candied lemon, and then we'll do a quick toast, and then we'll
You got to re-explain.
started.
You got to re-explain the shot for our audience.
So the shot is called a chocolate cake, which is part vanilla vodka, part Frangelico. So Frangelico is like a hazelnut liqueur. Tastes like almond roca. That's the chocolate cake part. And then the lemon with sugar is the icing. So it'll very fitting. So
Good deal.
grab a lemon
sir.
wedge. Oh, Charlie, you need time for take a shot. Here you go. Shot of what? A vodka shot. Chocolate cake.
151.
So grab a lemon wedge too.
Did we have any more?
Oh, how many more do we need?
Looks like a couple more.
Of course, I'm ready. How about our camera guy, our producer? Does he have one too?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So, to 200 episodes in, countless masterminds, supportive sponsors, a testament to the power of shared knowledge, dedication to the everyday entrepreneur, everyone here, everyday impact. Cheers to celebrating 200 episodes and everyone here. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. A chocolate cake. Enjoy.
That was beautiful.
So starting off with dessert, right? So, all right.
So Joe and Galen, as we move on, I just wanted to thank you guys both for everything that you've done to help grow Advance over the last 19 years. When we talked about where we started, the journey, the battles, It's a testimony to any marketing company teaming up and saying, I want to do a lifetime with you. So just wanted to thank you guys. Cheers.
So Joe, let's see, Fred Carey, that episode, obviously the quote kind of resonates and everything. What has been, and I'll answer too, but I'll ask you first. Why I like to put you on the spot. Thank you. What's the thing you've been most proud of with our podcast?
Thank you for a good spot. I like the fact that we can bring different guests from all around, not just the United States, but in other countries, onto a small podcast here in the United States to share their knowledge with other people. And from what I understand, especially with like Gail, she listens to every single episode, and then she takes what she learns and she shares it with other people. So it's really just pay it forward, right? We have the ability to bring people on, share their knowledge, give it to other people, and then they're able to pay it forward with their network as well. So that's probably the best.
All right, well, let's bring Gail up. Gail, why don't you come up? Because you have been a really good supporter on our podcast. Tell us why do you keep listening to our podcasts? Maybe not because you like Joe and I. No. Is there what do you get out of it on our podcast?
Well, you always have really fun guests, really great guests, and it's just fun to see how their ideas on working their business. And you guys always ask them, how important is networking? And they always laugh and chuckle and say, well, without it, nobody knows who you are. Whether that's just you yourself networking yourself when you're out handing your cards out, or on Facebook or social media, however you want to do it. But yeah, it's definitely important to let people know who you are, because otherwise you're just sitting there.
And can you give a quick intro of yourself for
Yes.
people that may not remember you?
I'm Gail Bailey with Mary Kay Cosmetics. I'm your skincare and makeup specialist. And Mary Kay has been the number one selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the United States for the past 3 years in a row.
Nice.
Congrats.
How did you get started in what you're doing?
I started using Mary Kay about 30 years ago, and the gal that shared it with me thought I would make a great beauty consultant. And at the time I was like, well, sounds fun, but I'm not really interested right now. So then she mentioned it to me again a year or two later, and I said, okay, I think I'll give it a shot. So I didn't know what I was doing. I just signed up, and it's like, okay, let's see where this goes. And it's been a perfect fit for me. I absolutely love doing it. Love meeting women and men and teenagers and helping them with their skin and just making people feel better. And when you look better, you feel better, honestly. Even if you're having a bad day and your health is not good, if you look good, really, I think you feel better. I know I do anyway.
What's been the most rewarding part is being your own business owner?
Oh, just the fact that I had a daughter, she was 4 when I started. And as she got older, one time she's like, Mom, you don't work very much. And I'm like, Lindsay, that's not very nice. And she's like, no, that's a good thing, Mom. You're making money, but you're not gone that much. So just being able to be there for my daughter, not having to put her in daycare. Although, when she got older, she's like, how come I don't get to go to daycare like all the other kids? She wanted to, but that was fun. And she got to go with me on some of my people that I went to with. And yeah.
What about your biggest struggle?
My biggest struggle in Mary Kay?
Just as being a business owner in general.
Oh, business owner. Just some days maybe you don't feel like it. You don't feel like working. But I figure if you really don't, take a day off. Do something fun for yourself, recharge. I like to do something creative,
That's good.
And then
Take time for yourself.
Yeah. But usually I like to do a little bit of work every single day. Mm-hmm. And so Mary Kay is not hard, but it takes work.
So because it takes work, so for someone who's maybe listening, who's thinking about getting into Mary Kay or something similar, what's a day in the life look like?
Well, basically just making phone calls, really. Phone calls, texts, emails. And Mary Kay is all about just talking to people, making relationships, right? So it's when you're out and about chatting with people. People always talk to me anyways, so if they're really nice, they say, oh, you are so nice. I just love to offer you my business card. And then just kind of get into a conversation.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
yeah, that's just kind of the day in the life. And then delivering products, going to the post office, going to see my customers, maybe doing a facial or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's been fun. I love it.
All right, I think we'll give a door prize now
Do
to
it.
someone in the audience. I have a wheel of names up, so
Do you have Jessica's name on there? And do you add Charlie?
I do. Oh, hold on. No, I didn't add Charlie. And just let me redo it.
Redo it. So we're giving away 2 bottles. One's a bottle of bourbon and one's a bottle of whiskey.
And some cookies. So you get to pick. First choice gets to pick. a mystery bottle or the cookies from the Philippines. So, Christian, you're the first winner. So you pick one of these bags or the box of cookies. Once it's a white elephant, you can't trade. Once you get it, it's off the books. There's no stealing. So,
What does the crowd say? Black or white?
No, the cookies for your kid.
yeah.
My wife would disagree with you.
Right. All right, there you go.
Which one is it?
Oh yeah, what is it? What did you get? What did you get?
Perfect.
Ooh, Woka, bottled in bonds. Just one. This
Nice.
is like bar in 1792.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You wanna, since you won, why don't you come up and give a quick introduction and everything? So,
What?
oh, just of yourself, you know.
That's all I got today, just myself.
That's fine. That's more than enough. Thanks for being here. Yeah. So Christian Cervantes is our first winner of our door prize. Why don't you just give a quick intro and everything? So.
Quick one. I don't know how to speak into these.
Oh, you're on.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Is it even working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. So my name is Christian Cervantes. I am a wanderer of earth these days. Retired, soon to be back on the business scene, I guess.
You're retired at what age?
I don't know how old I am now, but it was March of last year.
So
Like
you're
40?
you're retired.
I just turned 39 on the 24th of this month.
So
Yeah. So I was 38 or so.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for supporting us. All right. And now we will call up our two other sponsors, Travis and Aaron from Fuse Networks and Mr. Rob Iddins from Warrior Injury Law. Have another cocktail. Yes, we got old fashions. So actually, special drink since we have veteran business owners here sitting at the table. So thank you for your service, and we're going to be making a Warrior Old Fashioned. So this is special because I was gifted this Horse Soldier bourbon. So Horse Soldier, founded by one of the guys, one of the 12 soldiers that went into Afghanistan, and actually
There are only 12?
I think there's.
There was a movie made about him.
Yeah, there's a movie. Vince,
With the horses, yeah.
Vince signed it, so it's a sign from one of the original guys there who, after they retired, they wanted to start a liquor company. So it's fitting to have a Warrior Old Fashioned with fellow veterans for you guys, not myself.
Right,
But,
Joe's a veteran too.
yeah, veterans. So Joe, while I make the drink, go around the table, get introductions, and we'll go from
Actually,
there.
you guys could just introduce yourself. Tell us, the audience, who you are and what it is that you do.
Yeah, I'm Rob Iddins, and I'm the owner of Warrior Injury Law. We do personal injury, car accidents, slip and falls, dog bites, wrongful death.
All right. Yeah, I'm Travis with Fuse Networks. A little about me. Was in the Army, got out of the Army, did IT. There was a need for really fusing all IT together, right? So before that, there was a lot of finger pointing and a lot of, it's not my problem. My philosophy is if you're going to work with us, it's our problem. Let us help you get through it together. And I mean, that's really what I like to do. I like to solve problems. I just happen to be in the IT industry. Started in 2009. My background was as an engineer, and slowly but surely, my primary job is now running the business. So we've got Aaron. Aaron's with Fuse. He's been with us, what, 5 years? 6?
5 years now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as director of sales. In fact, Travis used to be a client of mine back in the day, and he'd always kid me like, "Oh, you're going to work at Fuse someday," and I'm like, "Oh, we'll see about that." But one thing led to another, and yeah, it's been a great 5 years. And
So where were you working at when he was a client of yours? What was your backstory?
that's a story for another time.
Okay, another time, another drink.
So he sold me a lot.
If you want to open up a little bit.
He sold me people, and I thought if you could sell us people, right, to fit the culture, that's what what I'm selling.
Yeah.
Then he can come work for Fuse and bring that same culture to our clients. So
Perfect.
it's been great.
So, Rob, you have Iddins law firm and Warrior Injury Law. What made you
That's
decide
correct.
to start Warrior?
Yeah, so with Iddin's injury law, with Iddin's law group, we do estate planning, probate, elder law. And so personal injury was just kind of this other practice area that it was really hard to market that under the umbrella of Iddin. So we broke off Warrior for marketing purposes and to have a little fun, kind of focus on my Marine Corps history.
Yeah.
And that's why we broke that off.
And what's been the hardest part about branching off and starting Warrior?
Well, just having 2 physical locations and managing 2 offices, 2 sets of people, 2 slightly different mechanisms, and just, so we're still working on all that and getting stuff figured out. But being an entrepreneur, nobody said it was easy. It's a never-ending grind and figuring stuff out, where the bottlenecks and how to fix them. So
what's been how long has Warrior been open for?
So Warrior, we started off as Iddin's injury law. We broke that off, and I think it's been about 2 years now.
And what's been the most rewarding case?
Well, we just we settled a large case with King County and a wrongful death, and we ended up setting up a couple minor children with funds that will really set them up for life. And their uncle was exceptionally happy with us. In fact, we're sponsoring his golf event next week, and he can't wait to kind of plug us because of what a great job we did for his nieces. So really proud of that.
Nice. How did you, what has been the most rewarding part of being a business owner?
I would say seeing employees grow, take that next step. And then really businesses too. A lot of times we'll come into a business that's just starting off, greenfield, and IT is always an afterthought. And if you take care of it up front, you really put tools in place to grow and to secure your business. So just seeing, I think Rob's a client of mine, just seeing him grow his business. I mean, you were at like 7 people when we started, now you're at 20 plus.
We're getting close to 20.
Yeah.
And just as a testimonial, I mean, bringing Travis on and Fuse Networks has just provided peace of mind along the IT front. If we have any problems, we got a help desk we can call. They take care of us, keep us up to date, keep our equipment up to date. We've had 0 breakdowns as far as nothing that's really cost the business any time.
Yeah.
So,
And
to
it's
Fuse
been
Networks.
and it's been a good synergy with Valor too, with Fuse and communication. There's really not a let up.
Absolutely.
Any technical problem or
Yeah.
with transitioning with Iddin's injury to Warrior and back to Iddin's, we're all on the same page. It's like one text, one phone call in minutes.
It takes a team.
Yeah.
What's been the most difficult in your industry, or what's the most difficult industry to work with or type of business to work with, and why?
Dentists.
They're going to say lawyers for sure.
No, probably healthcare, right? Because there's a lot of compliance issues and
HIPAA.
yeah, HIPAA. And a lot of, I would say, smaller clinics and firms, they kind of check the box and move on. They don't actually put the things in place, and making sure that they understand the realities that come with just checking that box. It's hard to walk away if they're not going to take your advice and do the right thing. So yeah, I think do the right thing up front, and I think you'll grow your
Are
business.
there any
But
wild industries you work with?
banking industry, business bankers think of Wolf of Wall Street, like 2 a.m. getting calls. This is the most important thing ever. It's a PowerPoint slide. Slide 13 won't center. I need you to help me, type of thing. But
You're just in at 7 a.m. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, we've probably seen it all. Let's see. I got it one.
Got to be better than banking.
Banking, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, same industry, different person, but it's we dealt with this user had a laptop, right? And I think we spent probably 4 or 5 hours with her, just like, okay, why it's overheating? It doesn't work. Well, here she had it like wrapped in a blanket because she was so cold, and back and forth. We're talking a week, and she comes back. Well, when I don't have it in my lap with my blanket, it's fine. And so I got one of the help desk guys coming back to us like, what do I tell her? Like, well, it's a human conversation. Like, well, the way that works is, it overheats because you got the fan covered. And
That's what I'm talking about. They're efficient.
yeah, I mean, I had never saw that. And when they brought it, yeah. Other than that, just differentiating ourselves. There's a lot of Seattle, the tech, and everybody's in tech in Seattle, and just really differentiating ourselves. Again, it goes to really emphasizing culture when we hire and making sure that they understand really the differences, right?
Yeah.
How we stand apart.
What's been the most, Aaron, to you, what's been the most rewarding about working at Fuse?
I mean, all honesty, our company culture, it's enjoyable to go to work. We have a good time together. It's really fun watching the engineers all collaborate and come to or arrive to a solution for what is a pressing issue, to our customers. But from a customer standpoint, it's really most people's mindset owning a business is IT's a cost center, right? We help transition and turn that into an asset for you so it works for you. You realize a lot of efficiency gains. Your employees are happy because they've got the tools that can get their jobs done. Obviously, the introduction with AI has been a lot of fun introducing that to a lot of our customers and not just how they use it, but making sure that it's set up and configured properly so they have access to what they need access to and not everything, right? So just keeping them safe and again, it's like the peace of mind aspect, just knowing that you don't have to worry about it, it's taken care of. So
I'll say one thing, like I've been an engineer at heart, right? And early on when we started Fuse, it was always keep the sales guys away from the engineers. And I never really got that because I live in both worlds, but when Aaron started, it was like, okay, I see what, we'll put you next to my office and not out in the middle of, well, that's, Rob, we just say, he was just talking to Rob, he hears, Iddins is on the phone, comes out, that's your number one priority, right? He's the advocate for the client. And from an engineer side, that's hard to, kind of, okay, well, that's what we're here for. Like, help him out and, just communicate. So, but it's been tough, like just watching Aaron, excited, go out, hey, what about this? And, it turns into, the engineer's like, well, I'm doing like 5 other things, could this wait? And Aaron's like, no, we're going to get this done. Come on.
Too many good ideas.
Yeah.
hammer down. Yeah.
Well, here's the Warrior Old Fashioned. So, to our sponsors, veterans, thanks for being here.
Your
Day
200th
one
episode.
support. All right. And then for everyone else, I have 2 more Old Fashions if anyone wants to try one. Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
Sweeter this time.
Oh, these are almost as good as
Tasty.
Band.
Proper.
Those are good, man.
I have you pass these out.
Very smooth.
We're going to have you host an office party.
Yeah. So a follow-up question. So I'll ask Travis and Aaron first. So where do you see yourselves in 2 to 5 years?
Personally or the business? No.
I'll have you answer either way.
So I think Fuse is going to continue to grow. We're right at that threshold. We're rebuilding out mid-level management. And again, I go to culture. You guys hear me say that a lot, but making sure we have the right people. We've been 40 people, like 40 people before plus, and just getting through that. I'd say the $4 to $10 million range is tough growth, and I see us, hitting the top tier of that within 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And I think we've hired 3 or 4 people this year. We'll continue to hire, and I think probably one of the top 10 in the Seattle market, if not higher than that. So.
And you guys have got some accomplishments and everything too, recent accomplishments. Do you mind sharing
We did, Aaron.
some of
I'll
those?
let Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah, it's been a fun year with that. CRN's MSP 500, the Channel Futures MSP 501. We ranked in the top 100, and that's globally.
That's a global ranking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nationally, we're ranked in the top 60 for the top 100 vertical with healthcare.
Yeah.
Boy, I mean, there's some other smaller ones and stuff like that, but really it's just it's a testament to the team that we have and how we work together, and really the service that our customers receive that is.
There's a
the reason
first-hand
for all
endorsement
this,
right here,
right?
like you were saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's every business uses the same assets, right? You go to internet, laptops, networking,
80-20 rule.
cloud, all that stuff, right? How they use it is as unique as your own fingerprint, right? There's no two businesses that operate the same way.
Right.
So it's from my aspect, it's a lot of fun because it's never mundane. It's not doing the same thing over and over again. You're constantly putting different puzzles together, and it's when you have a customer that you just onboarded and whatnot, and they don't see the value, they realize the value of what we're providing them. That's really the true, I mean, it makes you feel good every day.
Well,
Yeah.
we're just super confident when we have to hand off a referral that we feel confident that the level of referral we're giving is, award winning, will be there all the time, is local, and
Absolutely.
24/7. So appreciate you guys.
So
Rob, same
appreciate
question
you guys
to you.
too.
2 to 5 years, where do you see Iddins, Warrior?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're along the same trajectory as Travis. We're growing. As far as gross revenue, we're probably 2 to 4 times in the next 2 to 5 years. That's our goal that we set out 4 years ago, and we're on pace for that.
Awesome.
Really, if I was to boil it down, I'd say we're going to take a good law firm and go to great. So, yeah.
And is there one thing, if you had to pick one thing, if it's one characteristic, one theme, one core word, what's that thing in your gut that's telling you you go from good to great? 'Cause
Yeah.
a lot of businesses say it.
Right.
We try to get that exposed on our podcast to share with our community.
Yeah.
But we talked offline right before this renewed kind of motivation.
Right.
What's that one fire in your belly kind of word or theme?
Right. Well, I mean, the bottom line is it comes down to the client, right? We are providing peace of mind as well, right? People are coming in, they're stressed out because they don't have an estate plan, they want to take care of their family, or they lost a loved one in probate, or they just got injured, or their family member got injured or wrongfully killed. So we're able to provide peace of mind to them. But not only are we doing that, we're doing it with first-class customer service. So it's just absolutely taking care of the clients, making them the focus of everything we do. So if we make the client centered and first, that's going to take care of the innovation, the collaboration, the work ethic, because everything comes back to the client.
You can't get customer service right, you're not going to get a lot of other things
Absolutely.
right.
Yeah, you can't
Doesn't
fake
matter.
that.
The other
People
stuff
risk
doesn't
it.
matter.
We've asked this once before. How do you balance work life and family life?
Is that a thing?
I mean, I see pictures of you on Facebook with your kid fishing.
No,
so I'm
yeah, I
apparently-
do.
Well, you're coaching Bert's team, and
So I made it a priority to make sure I have some balance, right? So I told the team to mark me out on Thursdays or Monday and Wednesdays so I could coach my kids' baseball team. I always envisioned doing that, and they needed some extra coaches this year. I had no choice really if he wanted to play because we signed him up late. We were negligent, and I'm like, let's do it. And I coached him, and we ended up going to the championship game. It was the most rewarding experience I had. I just signed up for fall ball. I mean, I go fishing with the kids several times a week. We live over on a little lake, so my son and I just went to Alaska. I don't know. We just make it a priority. Family has to be a priority. You can't work all day and just ignore the kids. It doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank if you don't have a home life. So you just have to make it a priority and then arrange your schedule, take control of your schedule to make sure that that's reflective in your schedule.
Same for either one of you.
I don't have kids, but
That you know
I
of.
always, yeah. No, there's 9. Pretty sure of it. We won't get down that road, but I think of just the employees as kind of like early on at Fuse, I was working a lot of hours. The work-life balance wasn't there. And as we kind of changed our business model, work-life balance is a big deal. If you don't have happy people coming to work, you're not going to have happy people helping your customers. Personally, how I juggle it, it's if you want to go do something out like midday and you don't have anything going on, don't just stay at work just because you're supposed to be there. Go do something you like, right? Make time for yourself and, find hobbies, find things that keep you active, things that are, mentally cute, right? I sit down all day. I'm sure Rob sits most of the day. So getting time out of the office to kind of keep that, stay active, right? I think.
As
Have kids, they'll keep you active.
Yeah.
as entrepreneurs, you're really spend a lot of time thinking about the business.
Yep.
Even if I'm out fishing or playing baseball, there's still stuff going through my mind, right? You're thinking about things. So, yeah, it's important to have that balance. But I mean, the bottom line is, it's always there.
I think you better like what you do if you're gonna, be an entrepreneur or run your own business, because
Yeah.
there's a separation, but most successful business owners, it's their life. And they, at least that I've seen, they incorporate, the family into their life and they make sure that balance is there. But, at the end of the day, they both have to be successful.
Do you take your laptop with you when you go on vacation?
I've made a point of not taking it with me now.
I do for him.
Yeah, I'll usually turn off notifications, and that's.
Well, sometimes when you're hunting, there's no service anyway.
No,
if you're-
technology changes all that. We've got Starlink now. And,
Yeah.
It used to be a Guerrilla sat phone, right? I'd do 3 check-ins a day, and if something came up, I'd have to go to town. But those are early on views, and now it's turn it off. Aaron's got my satellite text number.
the worst case.
Yeah, but no, we got a great team. I don't have to take it, so that's a blessing, I think.
I'm gonna ask another question that our favorite question, Joe. Do you mind re-asking it to our sponsors?
Why is marketing important?
Why is marketing important? Well, it's pretty simple, right? I could be the best law firm, have the best customer service, but if people haven't heard of us, they're not going to be able to use us. You help us reach those clients. The more clients we reach, the more people we can help. Without marketing, we're just a law firm. With marketing, we're a law firm that can reach those people that we want to help.
We just get lumped in with all the other mediocre IT companies if we don't market ourselves as a tier above and have really a plan around that, like not just bombing subscription based, spam, right? Nobody wants to see that, dropping by, actually making it more personalized, I think is helped a lot. But without marketing, it's just a referral network, and you better know some people. Otherwise, it's just trickle in. You're not really building a business. You're kind of waiting for your business to grow and hoping your people, referral partners, believe in you enough to give you referrals. So
What's the best form of marketing you've ever done?
I don't know. I was talking to Gail, Rob, you were playing golf up at Snoqualmie, and he found a fused golf ball. We made about 1,000 of them last year, and I'm
So you
starting to.
purposely just go around golf courses, just throw
I hit 3 or 4.
all the
That's
courses?
not
Yeah.
a bad idea. As long as I can play while I'm throwing them in, yeah.
No, we sponsor golf tournaments, and we're like, you're going to do some advertising for us. We give them like 2
The good
sleeves of
news
balls.
also is that I promptly lost it.
Oh,
That's
perfect.
reflective of my
Paying it
game.
forward?
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, if people don't know who you are, then you're not going to get calls. But people can know who you are, and you can have a reputation as well, too. You have a great reputation because you've got solid marketing, you've got good branding, and people know who you are. That's when the phone starts ringing, right? So
We did the Hulu marketing with you early on, and that it was hard to measure the really the funnel or the ROI on it, but we definitely had an influx, right? Yeah. And I think if anything, it gave us brand awareness, where people that didn't know about us saw us on Hulu and generated when a problem occurs, they know who to call. And I think just maintaining, Aaron's really great at that too, just maintaining relationships over time and building that network. And they're going to market for you, I think.
And you do Google ads, SEO, you have billboards,
TV ads.
TV ads, you're a sponsor of Thunderbirds, right? You do charity events.
Radio.
What of all of that has been the most, I think, beneficial?
The most effective and the best client are referrals from previous clients we've helped. Hands down. They're usually the best clients and whatnot. The second most leads we get is definitely from what you guys are doing with the SEO and Google. A lot of clients come in, like we ask every single client, how did you hear about us? And, at least 40% say Google. So, yeah. Went to Google, typed in estate planning attorney near me, you guys popped up, saw your reviews, called. We answered our phone. So many law firms won't even answer their phone. We answer our phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So
What's it like going to a Thunderbirds game and seeing your advertisement on Facebook?
it's a little weird. No, it's a lot of fun. I love Thunderbirds games. We just have a blast. It's my 3rd year being a season ticket holder, my family as well. And But sometimes it's a little weird, you know. You're like, oh, there I am again, you know. I don't know. But it's a lot of fun. Everybody's like, hey, that's you. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
You know, you say the last part wrong. It's supposed to be huh, not hoorah.
Oh, no. Tracking with you. Galen, this is delicious, by the way.
It is.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's fitting. We killed this bottle, the horse soldier, but
Yeah. It is fitting.
a warrior old fashioned for veterans and our sponsors. So,
What do you guys have planned for the podcast coming up?
well, our focus moving forward has been local guests.
Yeah.
So, anyone, if you know any local guests, it's really like the story of the everyday entrepreneur. You know, so obviously we like to hit home runs with like big guests, but sometimes the guests that we don't expect that turn out to be like the best episodes.
Yeah.
Because really it's just a community. When we started this, we thought, what do we think? Like 3 episodes? Like there's no way we could survive.
Like, I don't want to hear myself past
Yeah.
3 or 4 episodes.
And then COVID happened. So it's like, well, it's a way to be in the narrative. And then just quick story. So before COVID, like LinkedIn invitations, I'd send out, no one would want to connect. Like everyone was cold shoulder. COVID, everyone wanted to connect. So then we started listening to podcasts, and people were like, oh, I'll get on your podcast. And I was into Russell Wilson's mental coach at the time, Trevor Moawad, and he had a podcast. And one of his guys who became a guest, Trevor, right, I think, was a men's national team coach for men's soccer. He was like, yeah, come on. I messaged him. He came on, and he started going. And then introductions lead to introductions. And, you know, we've had a lot of cool guests. But the local person is really the local entrepreneurs who we want to focus on.
Because the local people want to hear from the small business owner. So when we've had on the international guests and well-known guests, it gets little viewership. Even when you tag them, even when they share it, little viewership. But when you have on a small business owner that has a law firm or an IT company, or does Mary Kay, or does septic, or does, you know what I mean? Like those people that follow and watch our podcast, those are the ones that everyone can relate to. So those have the most views by far. So the goal is just to continually have local businesses here to Washington. Or if you're in LA and you're coming into Washington and you want to be on the podcast, we'd love to have you on too.
Yeah. So cheers to that. Thanks, gentlemen.
Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm glad to share this. I was actually saving this for this episode, just to finish this bottle off. Yeah. Check it out.
There's a little bit left. Let's just kill it.
Kill it.
A little drop.
I've actually been trying to get him on our podcast. So
Yeah, you should. Thank you.
cheers. All right.
All right.
All right. Now it's time for another
Do the cookies.
another door prize. Well, you know what? I'll let them pick. Oh shit. All right. So. All right. Let's see who gets the next choice. Either the cookies or the last bottle.
I'll take 2 bottles. It's okay.
You're out of it. Pick them all. Amanda, look back. You're a winner. So before you pick your prize, give a quick intro of who you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my name is Ashley Cook. I work for Comparion Insurance Company. I'm your local insurance expert doing home, auto, life, pet renters, pretty much everything but medical. I'm here to help serve my clients and help make sure they're protected.
Well, thanks for being here.
I'm an insurance agent licensed in Washington, Idaho, and Arizona.
And what got you into the insurance industry?
So I spent 18 years in the real estate side of things, and you know, if you've seen the real estate market lately, we had to pivot a different direction. I know I love helping people and helping protect them and their assets, and so this just seemed like the natural progression.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So which prize would you like? Bob, there you go.
So quick.
So show us what you
All right,
got.
what do we have in here?
So the last winner will just have to take home the cookies. So
All right, we have a bottle of George Dickel single
Nice.
barrel Tennessee whiskey.
nice.
Awesome. Thank
All
you,
right.
guys.
Yeah, thank you. All right. All right, so now we'd like to call, I'm going to make a I like to call the ladies up here, because I'm gonna make you a drink. I'm gonna make you a mango mojito. So I have six drinks. I need some of you guys coming up here, and then we'll share the mics to give you introductions, but
You said ladies only, right?
ladies only. You know, when we started our podcast, actually, it was in October, and our very first guest to celebrate National Women's Small Business Month were all women. So it's only fitting that our 200th, we celebrate the women entrepreneurs. So while I make this drink, Joe, can you go through and have everyone give their introductions? Sure. So,
One by one, go for it.
and real quick, so I am using mint leaves, lime juice, and fresh mango to make a mango mojito. So no mango syrup or anything, but everything will be fresh. So
Right. So who you are, what do you do, and how you got started?
Okay, I guess I'll start. My name's Jessica Clements. I own Clements Design, which is a full-service graphic design studio. I specialize in branding and what's called production design, so business card to billboard, digital assets, slide decks, that kind of stuff. I started out in the print advertisement world and moved to corporate. And I learned that corporate wasn't really for me, and my son was born, and I said, I don't want to build somebody else's dream. I would like to build mine and not pay someone to raise my son. So I quit my job and went full time and been here ever since.
congratulations.
Thank you.
My name is Erica Lanier. Seed of Life Center for Early Learning and Preschool. We have 5 childcare centers. We just recently opened a childcare center downtown Seattle in the Metropole building, and been in the business almost 30 years. Yeah.
Gail?
Well, you already heard from me, but I'm Gail Bailey, beauty consultant with Mary Kay, your skincare and makeup specialist.
You have to come here.
Former guests, welcome back.
Thank you. My name is Bhina Agnihotri Wolf. I'm an interior designer. We have an interior design studio based in Seattle. We are operating in 3 different countries, India, Dubai, and US.
Nice.
Thank you.
I just introduced myself. I'm Natalie Boo with JD and Associates over on the other side of the water in Bremerton, where you're tax advising and business consulting. And I am actually just now starting college for taxes, so that's very exciting. Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. So what has been the most rewarding for any of you? What's been the most rewarding part of not just being an entrepreneur, but being a woman in the entrepreneur journey?
Well, I know for me, it was being able to, be at home with my son and have that flexibility, not have him in daycare, just being able to build a business, knowing the harder I work, the more opportunities I could provide for him as well.
I was about to say, when I'm at that point in my life where I can have that, I want to be able to, have my own life and not just work. I want to be able to go have my kids and raise them and be able to be at the school and not just work 5 days a week and 40 hours,
Yeah,
want to have that flexibility.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that point. Part of why I left corporate was to raise my son, and just seeing he's 3 now, so I've been able to be present for the last 3 years, and that's been really rewarding for me. But on the business side, I really enjoy that I get to choose what clients I work with, and I know the exact difference I'm making in their businesses, whether it's on a personal level or on their company level, and being able to see the transformation that I can really be a part of.
For me, I started 29 years ago because of my second child. So couldn't afford childcare for 2 kids. And so stayed at home, but I hated it. And so I needed adult stimulation, and I went into childcare. And it's evolved. Here we are 30 years later, and we have 5 centers and 35 staff, and it's very rewarding to be able to, my children are 32, 28, 18, and 15. So to have that flexibility to be at home or to be participatory in different things that they do. But at the same time, it's a rewarding field. So seeing the growth in the children, and at this point, we see several generations of the families that we serve. And it's just rewarding because of the impact of, it's a community, so And then we are multilingual, so we do English and Spanish throughout, but we speak 18 languages. And so that's been nice too because we're involved in so many different communities, and it's a holistic aspect of not just the child, but the family too. So helping in different areas, sometimes not childcare, sometimes like they were saying, if they might car accident, ticket, court, like we do. We end up having our hands in a lot of other pockets.
So Joe, our favorite question. Can you ask our favorite question to each of the ladies, please?
Why is marketing important?
I think it's really important. And like when I was here the last time, we were talking about the Google SEO, and I working on that like I think 6-7 months ago, and it's just I'm seeing results because my business is always like word of mouth, and we just get referrals from our previous clients. But I just got a client from Mercer Island, and they find us in Google. So I'm just really happy that it's working out. So because our business is very very visual, like see pretty things, but there are so many things at the back end. So I feel it's really, really important, and I'm really working really hard on the Instagram, and like not my cup of tea, but I'm still doing it. So yeah, it's really important, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's really important, like the gentleman said earlier. I mean, people don't know who you are if they don't know who you are. And so the way to get yourself out there is through marketing. And people want to work with people they know and they like, and that's the easiest way to get more people to know you.
If you can offer one piece of advice to women who want to start a business, what would you say?
Just do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I wish I did it 2 years before I did. And just taking the leap and doing it was so earth-shattering, life-changing. And I was thinking about this today. I said to myself, if I could go back to W-2, would I? And I was thinking about where I was 3 years ago, and absolutely not. Like, I like the flexibility I have. It might not be the most stable, but it is the most rewarding.
And women do like to support other women, so there's always that.
Yes. Yeah.
In the business industry, I think women support better than men do.
I agree.
100%.
1,000%, yeah.
Why is that?
I think it's
Because we
it's
love
camaraderie.
ourselves and we love women.
We're nurturers.
Yeah, it's in our.
I think we can see ourselves in other women, and so we really want to be their cheerleaders. And
We know how tough it is.
yeah, we know how hard
yeah.
it is in this world to really do what we do.
Well, I think also as nurturers, we're pulled in so many directions. And so another woman can relate to all the things you have for the daily that you have to do. Not just work, but with the kids and your own, everybody's schedules, maintaining, balancing. So it's also another way to talk to someone with similar experiences and ask them, well, how do you balance this? Or what are you doing? Or, where'd you get the soccer shoes? I don't know. Like there's so many different things that you have to do throughout the day. And so when you find another woman who might be in a different field that you need help in, they're more willing to explain it to you too, because it's unfamiliar territory.
Yes.
Well, cheers to the women. Thanks for supporting us also, and thanks for being here. So, a mango mojito. Cheers, ladies.
Cheers. Congrats on 200
Thank you.
episodes.
That's yummy.
Good, really good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
All right, last door prize. So alcohol is out. Sorry, guys. It's a bummer, but you make us proud by picking the alcohol first. And all the way from the other side of the pond, Natalie, who is just up here. You are the winner of the cookies. Your long drive, now you get to snack us some cookies. So you get to snack us some cookies. So I just finished a vacation from the Philippines, so direct from the Philippines, a cookie tin. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So Joe, as we kind of move forward with our podcast, what is something that you want to accomplish, or things that we want to do? We talked about new segments we want to have and everything.
Yeah, I think Get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's always been a goal. We've been doing a lot with YouTube with shorts and pushing viewership up, so that's good. We did already test drive the new segment called I Hate Marketing.
So you want to give a quick segment on what that's all about. So we had it when Josh and Aaron were here last. So
what I Hate Marketing would be about, and I can see a lot of chuckles, so maybe someone wants to step up. But I Hate Marketing is just to tell us one form of marketing you absolutely hate, and it would be our job to why that type of marketing is important for either your business or just in marketing in general. Right?
So kind of let's turn that back, right?
Right.
And when Josh and Aaron were here last, Aaron hates Google Ads.
Aaron hates Google Ads, and there's multiple reasons why. Even though data shows for them that it's worth it, because they get a lot of clients from it. I know Josh is laughing back there, but they have a love-hate relationship for it. In the something you guys know, in the septic industry, I'm not going to tell you what they spend, but in the septic industry, their goal was 1,200 leads a month, right? 1,200, so that's a lot. They could spend upwards of, I think it was it was $90,000 on Google Ads to only get 600. So that means they'd have to spend $90,000 on Google Ads and another $90,000 a month on local service ads or LSA ads, and they would still be short of their 1,200 goal. So,
the caveat being, this is the most competitive market in the country for their business.
In the septic, yeah, septic in Pierce County is the most competitive.
In the whole U.S.
In the whole United States is the most competitive for septic pumping. Septic pumping, I want to say, last time I checked, there's like 108 septic pumping companies in Pierce County alone. I don't know what the population is in Pierce County, but I mean, that seems to be a lot. And the struggle really is, you get a guy who goes to work for a septic company, like let's say Advance, and they're like, I can do this on my own. So they go out, they get themselves a used pump truck, they start a company, and they're like, well, now I need leads, so I need to start investing. So they're investing in Google Ads and LSA ads because it's the quickest form to generate leads. And then what they find out is they need to spend thousands of dollars a month to be competitive in this local market. So for our audience, since I mentioned it, would anyone like to come up here and give us a form of marketing that they hate? For Gail and I to figure out if it's right for either your business or just business in general.
Because if we can't figure it out, we're going to be taking shots at something until we figure it out or douse the problem.
Like campaign mail, drip campaigns through email.
Oh, email marketing.
Hundreds.
I think email marketing is good. It's continual brand awareness. You have to do a lot of it. You have to, like, if you have I think it's like 100 emails, it's not going to be beneficial. You have to be emailing out to a couple thousand people every single month. I see Jessica nodding her head. We don't sell email marketing, right? Because it's already, in my opinion, does cost a lot. I don't know any companies that charge less than $1,500 a month to do email marketing. Most of them are $2,000 to $3,000 a month. So for like a marketing agency like ourselves to offer that, you got to think if they're charging us $2,000, you've got to add profit to that. So at that point, for the small to medium-sized business owner, it's not effective to have us manage email marketing. It's more effective to find a local company that offers email marketing. But
because we could offer our ROI better on other forms of marketing. Right. We know we're more.
I do think email marketing is beneficial.
For top of mind awareness.
For top of mind awareness, I think it's good if you sell products. I believe we have a client that we built a website for. He started another business. He sells beanies, and he does email marketing. But he does it for
e-commerce effect.
For e-commerce, but he does it because he does drops. He does one drop a month, and then he emails everyone. And there's a build up to when his product is dropping, and then he drops his product, and then he sells a bunch of stuff and sells out in a few days.
Yeah.
Well, Christian, you came up here.
Yeah, I was just waiting for you, man.
Yeah. So what's one form of marketing you use?
Guerrilla marketing.
Love it.
It's not good for you. War is not good. That is my position.
So what type of guerrilla marketing are you referring to?
Define it for me, please. You're the marketer.
Define what you
Che Guevara style.
Pardon me?
Che Guevara style of marketing.
Go into more detail for our audience.
No, you define it. What's your definition?
Guerrilla marketing to me is more like what you could do for free for your business. More boots on the ground, right?
Exactly.
More cold calling.
Event marketing.
No, not cold calling. Not in my definition. Take that away out of my definition, and I got the same definition as you.
What, boots on the ground?
Boots on the ground, get your army, give him arms, let him go to war for you, marketing your business, costs you nothing. Convince me otherwise why that is not good.
Why it's not good?
Isn't that what you said?
No, convince me why you
Oh,
hate it.
I'm in the position that that is not good because war is never good. Convince me otherwise.
I know, but
Well, we have some clients I know, like there's some service companies, like a pest control company I know, that they don't do it, but the one thing they hate is they have people going in the neighborhoods and say, since they own a market, they say that their competition is going out of business. So it's they don't like it, but they can't control when someone's there saying like, oh, this company, I won't name the company, is going out of business. But they send, it's not free because the people who go out door to door, they get paid on contracts they sign. So they'll say like, oh, sign up with us. This company's not going to be here to service you. But it's effective for them.
Yeah.
Their residual or the renewal aren't high because they don't do good quality work. So they just want to get you in, sign a 12-month contract, and they're trying to get out. But we've never been a proponent of it. You know, we like things that are tangible, have an ROI. One of the things we like to say is data-driven, results-based. If we give X and the yield is Y, and we could count on that, then we're going to ride that out. So with different clients, even with Rob, even with Josh, we do a database kind of thing. Some companies take it the other way because now they're defensive or they're actually going on the offensive by putting people out there and winning business how they can. It's disruptive.
Very.
It's not sustainable, but it's a way for them to get business kind of the short way. So
Definitely.
we don't offer a service like that at all with anything on the ground or event marketing. We actually look to partner with other agencies who may have a strength in that. I know like with those two businesses I mentioned, Iddins, A-Advance, they're out in the community a lot. They do, what I would call guerrilla marketing is different. It's community based.
Yeah.
We're gonna shake hands. This is the cause we stand for. You know, if it's a Santa parade, the community fairs, they're sponsoring different teams. That's an effective form, a good way of the loose definition of guerrilla marketing. But we don't ever say go on the offensive or talk bad about our competition.
Yeah.
Even with other agencies that we may come across, we know we're not the right fit for every kind of business. And if not, we will openly give an introduction to another business who may think have a better fit with a marketing agency because we have values that we stand for. There's a Valor way. We've walked away from deals, right, Joe? Because
Absolutely.
of, want to talk about that a little bit, about personality fits or unreal expectations?
I mean, to me, it comes down to real expectations, right? Or not even that, trust. If after one meeting, if I know that I don't trust who I'm talking to and they don't trust me, then it's easier just to walk away.
For both parties.
Or if I know that I'm not a right fit, then it's easier to, I have no problem referring them to other marketing agencies that will be a better fit for that business versus the headaches that will come about versus just referring out.
So getting back to your guerrilla marketing comment or that style of marketing, we're not a proponent of it, but we know it's effective in the right way. If you have the right voice, you mean the right things. But we know there are businesses who succeed getting business by the not so most savory ways, but that's just business in America.
But for swinging doors, I know most people hate it. No one loves to take your business card and go business to business and introduce yourself. But that's actually, in all fairness, that's how I built up part of our company. It's just literally finding the business parks that are going to have your home service companies, and you're just going to go in and you're going to introduce them, you're going to give them a card. And if you could tell they're not interested, I'll be smart. I'm a smart ass. I'll be like, can I just have my business card back? Because I know as soon as I walk out the door, you're going to throw it in the garbage. Right? It gets them to chuckle, and they're like, no, keep the business card. And then maybe I hear back from them in 6 months to a year. So cold calling, even though most businesses in this room probably hate it, I actually, even as an owner of a company, I still do it.
I hate it.
It's not for everyone.
I always have. I still do.
Yeah.
But you know, and first of all, I do believe in guerrilla marketing just because I have read some of the history involved in some of the biggest movements in history. They involved a lot of guerrilla marketing.
Yeah.
And just to tell you a little story of how I see it in action in modern times.
Yeah.
If you look at the city of Pasco, for example, in Tri-Cities area, the city has developed a way to involve local artists as a way to beautify the city, because there's a big complaint from business owners specifically, and they're the most loud about it, most powerful about it too, as far as making change about it.
Yeah.
They don't like nasty graffiti on their walls. Nobody does.
Yeah.
And I understand that. And in the same token, there's plenty of artists on the streets that want to get in the scene. However, their initial pitch that they get is, do some work for me, you'll get some exposure.
Yeah.
Well, exposure don't pay the bills.
Yeah.
Not until you're actually exposed. And most of the time, like you said, it's hard to get good viewers or good views even when you have some big names to drop, right? So the city developed a program where they hire the artist, they connect them with business owners that have buildings. Not everybody does, or has control over what gets put on there. That's more of a shout out to the actual commercial property owners who are actually making those decisions, right? But I think it's a beautiful thing that they were able to connect them. Now, some of the businesses in Pasco have beautiful art that, as it relates to that particular businesses, in a more artsy way of doing it rather than nasty.
Well,
Now,
that's a perfect way of highlighting like community aspect then, where that kind of form of your version of guerrilla marketing is effective. It's beneficial for both parties, the artist and the business who has a building. So,
stole my thunder, man.
yeah.
Thank
Well, I
you.
know, but for any potential guests, that'll be a part of our podcast moving forward is the I Hate Marketing segment.
Well,
we
that's
wanna
the
introduce.
thing.
So.
And that's where I was going.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a proponent or believer that just pure, especially more classic historical guerrilla marketing strategies are the way to go. I think they need to be paired up with a business like yours. And especially when you talk about, you know, you said the word data driven, right? Results based. Well, that all requires tracking, which is what you lack in the game of guerrilla marketing.
Yeah,
correct.
It's hard, but there's plenty of new technology today, artificial intelligence included, that
You do
can
QR
help you
codes.
towards
You
that.
put a little QR code
QR
next to
codes
the
is
next to
archaic
artwork.
still, man. That's
No.
already archaic.
It was. It
Yes.
came back. It's still there.
It's gonna go away
Eventually.
into something even more futuristic than that. Just watch the news. You know what I
I
mean?
don't watch the news.
I don't either, but plenty of secondhand stories come my way. You know what I mean? Even at retirement age of 38. I need a drink, man. What's
Yeah,
up?
thank
I'm
you.
dry.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
I got you. So
You won the debate, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, it wasn't
it's
a
always a
debate.
conversation. So, but last thoughts, Joe. So, what do you see in our next? If we get to, well, shoot, we're at 200, and the 100 just seemed like a minute ago.
100 was like a year ago, right?
So getting to 300, 1,000 subscribers, our followers. If we could get to that,
Yeah.
what do you see our next step, our evolution of our podcast?
Oh, I know we're going back upstairs.
Yep.
Still love the space upstairs.
Still drinking though. So
Still
don't
drinking.
worry.
Don't worry. The drinking episode by far people love the most. It's the actually most requested segment or episode that people can be on is the drinking one for some reason.
And we take requests. So if you want to be on and a drink that you like, I like making cocktails. We like drinking, and
The ultimate request is something I put out there that we almost had someone hooked in is I would love a local spirits company to supply the alcohol to promote their company and also then us to try make the drinks and try their alcohol. So that's what I see. That's what I would love to get.
perfect.
Sure.
I went, well, this is not loud. When I went out to my car right now, there's two kids selling lemonade, $2 a glass. They're trying to save for college, but they're really trying to save for a bike for the summer. I told them, like, maybe send them some people to buy some bucks. You have a couple extra bucks, you know.
All right. So on behalf of our sponsors, A Advanced Services, Josh in the back, Fuse Networks, Travis and Aaron for being there, the warrior himself, Mr. Rob Iddins for Iddins Law and Warrior Energy Law, our producer, Mark Embry, Creative Block Studios, We're coming at you from the underbelly of the Crater Block Studios in Seattle, Washington. Moving forward, we'll be upstairs, just right next to the Dream Bakery up there.
Yep.
Appreciation to my co-host Joe for us being here and having the community to serve and then like try to make better. Thank you for tuning in and being here for the 200th episode of the Ask Valor Masterminds podcast. Everyone,
Thank you guys.
yeah.
Cheers, Joe.